Hey, beautiful souls, it's time for another Take 10 with Zen, where we take 10 minutes or less to talk about how to connect with spirit, how to connect to the powerful selves we are, and where I answer questions from my subscribers. In the last episode, I did mention we're going to take the next several episodes to talk about spiritual gifts, how we can access them more, how we can use them more, and how we can clear that pipeline of clogs to allow that energy to flow, which powers our gifts as well. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about something that's one of my favorite things to do as a human, which is listen to music and songs. And you're like, wow, how does music impact our spiritual gifts? Well, we are emotional beings who think, not thinking beings who have emotion. Because when you look into the brain, of course, I'm no scientist, but with everything that I've read, our emotional center is what forms first, and then our brain, right? So we are very emotional beings, and that pipeline of unconditional love, that's what gets clogged up with a lot of emotions that we suppress. When we allow ourselves to feel and flow with emotion, we don't hold on to, we don't stuff down those emotions. And music, I've heard it soothes the savage beast within us, right? I wouldn't know. Well, yeah, I do. So it does impact our emotions, right? Because when I have the sadsies and I want to feel my sadness, I know what songs will take me down to that level of lower vibrational emotion, and where I feel it and I allow it to flow, even cry to release it. If I want to feel angry, I know what songs to listen to, just to really have that, flow through, and it's like a stream. You're not damming it up where it's all backing up. You're allowing it to flow, and it's healthy. Also, those things that connect us to spirit, that connect us to that higher unconditional love, we know what songs we can listen with that as well. So the key is to, one, don't be afraid to feel our emotions. Just don't take it out on other people if we can, right? Another thing is to identify what of our own songs, create a playlist, right? Sadsies, angries, love, whatever it may be, and see what we can do with that. We can't always choose what's going on around us, right? What we're hearing, what we're seeing, what we're tasting. But if we take advantage of the time when we can control what we're taking in with our senses, then we can make the most of our experiences here as well. Now, you've heard me say that there's no right or wrong emotions. We come down here to this giant amusement park full of fear rides, and we come down here to experience all those lower vibrational emotions and songs and everything else. So there is no wrong song either. That's what's the adventure of figuring out what for you ignites emotions within you, and making note of what you want to feel, when you want to feel it, and purposely doing that, right? I know a song that I'd like to share with you guys, and I'll post the link down below here too. But it's one that really, when I'm ready to connect to deep emotions that connect me to spirit and connect me to my path and my dream, I like listening to, it's a song by the Canadian Tenors called Instrument of Peace. And the lyrics are based on a prayer from Saint Francis of Assisi. And I like to say I approach this song not with intentions that the emotions that they mention to start off with are not unacceptable. It's like, instead of this, give me this. It's like, well, I'm done feeling this and I'm ready to transport it to something else. It's just a feeling, right? And I know, my heart, I know I want to help people, and I want to help people transform their emotions, and when they're bored with the old way of feeling, right? And that's what I kind of feel like with these, and I keep looking at the lyrics here. Sorry, I'm looking down there, but I love the lyrics, and I just want to kind of read through them. And then, of course, if you'd like to listen to it, it's a beautiful, beautiful song. But it starts off saying, where there is hatred, let me bring love. Where there is doubt, let me bring faith. Where there is falsehood, let me bring truth. And where there is pain, I'll comfort you. It's beautiful, beautiful words, right? Where there is silence, let me sing praise. And where there's despair, let me bring hope. And where there is blindness, let me bring sight. And where there is darkness, let me bring light. And it says, and with these words I speak, grant that I may not so seek to be heard, but to hear, not to be consoled, but to console, not to be seen, but to see, to be loved, not to be loved, right, but to love. For when we give love, we will receive. And when we forgive love, we find reprieve. And it's in dying that will be released. Make me an instrument of peace. And it's beautifully sung by the Canadian tenors. Like I said, I'll link it down below. And yeah, if you'd like to say 3 minutes and 53 seconds to check out one of my favorites, then go listen to one of your favorites. And if you'd like, I would love for you to share what one of your favorite songs is, what emotion it ignites, and what you would like to share. Just post it down in the comments down below. You can just put the title of the song and the artist. That's fine. You don't have to put a link to YouTube. We can find it there as well, unless you have a favorite rendition of it by a particular artist. I think it'll let you post links in the comments. It might not. If it doesn't, just post the name and the artist, and we'll find it. So it's exciting to take the power of our sight, our hearing, what we're bringing into our worlds, that we're the ones that get to choose what we expand by our choices. And one is by the musical choices that we're making in the moment. There is no right, there is no wrong, no matter if you ask people and they're like, why listen to that stuff? Just know that you get to choose for you. And these days with, earbuds and everything else, no one else needs to hear it if they don't want to. So I love this energy change. And I have a lot of followers on my channel too, who are musicians and people wanting to, help change the world through song and through music. So kudos to all of you. Keep doing it, and send it out, because it can change the world. So hopefully this helps. If you guys have any questions or comments, of course, comment down below. If you have any ideas of ways that you transform emotion, you can put it down below. Or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can email me at bruddaZen@gmail.com, and I'll reply to you there as well. So as you guys are going throughout this next week, please know that every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you guys too. So until I chat with you again, much love to you. You hang in there and you keep singing. We'll see you soon.